We are going to go straight into the presentation where I'm actually going to go through and whiz through what Validus is for anyone who's new, anyone who's still learning, or any guests that we have on this call today. So let me share my screen with all of you. Give me 1 second, guys. Perfect. Let's quickly just go through the presentation. So a disclaimer that I've got to read out for all of you guys. The information in this presentation does not constitute as investments or a financial advice and should not be treated as such. The content in this presentation should not be taken as an offer to buy, sell or hold any cryptocurrencies. Rewards are never guaranteed. An example in this presentation are used for illustrative purposes only. Earnings as a Validus independent business owner are based solely upon the successful sales of products. So what is Validus? Validus was established in August 2021. It's registered in USA and the headquarters is in Dubai. So can you see this building opposite Burj Khalifa? That's where they are based, I believe, on the 23rd or 25th floor, if I'm not mistaken. The company itself has over 50 years experience within this industry. So quickly speaking about the team itself, the gentleman in the middle, that's Howard Frend. He is the CEO of the company. So he's a chartered market technician, a trading algorithm developer, a market strategist with over 30 years experience. The gentleman on the left, that's Dr. Parwiz Daud, the Chief Network Officer. So he's actually been in the business industry for over 20 years, a very big in the crypto space as well, and also a public figure and a mentor of myself as well. And on the right, we have Mansour Tawafi, who is the Vice President of Sales. He has achieved over 100 million in sales in network marketing, holds the position of the 12th top earner in the MLM industry, and has been mentored by many individuals in this industry who are millionaires. So Validus, in simple form, is actually a trading academy. So when you come into Validus, you have to buy an educational package, anything from $50, $100, $250, $500, $1,000, $3,000, $5,000, $10,000, and so on. And with each given package, you have access to different level of education. So in the simplest way to put this, you learn and earn at the same time. So the Validus pool. Validus has diversified its portfolio over more than 10 streams of income, some being crypto, equities, NFTs, stock, DeFi, gaming, foreign exchange, staking, and hedge funds as well. And what the company is saying, that they will reward you with 2 to 3% weekly loyalty rewards for a 60-week period for any given package you have purchased. So how does that work? So let's say you come on any given package, it's locked in for 60 weeks. By week 29, you make the 100% back. By week 45, that grows to 200%. And by week 60, that will accumulate to 350%. The rewards are earned weekly, ladies and gents. So as an example here, we've got $10,000 package. By week 29, you make 10,000. By week 45, you make 20,000, and by week 60, that would grow to $35,000. It does pay you weekly, so from the first week on this package, you will be getting $250. We do have a Validus compensation plan. So the first bit I showed you is a passive way to earn. However, the second part is the active way. In the active compensation plan, let me put it this way. This is the best I've seen being in this industry for more than 3 years myself. So there are 5 streams of income: direct bonus, network bonus, matrix residual, team renewal bonus, and the passive 30. So I shall explain each one to you very quickly. Direct bonus. When you get started, you will refer this to your friends and family. I mean, if you're making weekly rewards, wouldn't you want to tell your friends and family about this, right? So when you refer and sign up your friends and family, For any package they purchase, you will receive a 10% direct bonus of that value. So as an example, if Chris comes in with you on a $5,000 package, you will instantly be paid $500. Someone comes in on a $10,000 package, you will instantly be paid $1,000. Number two, there is the network bonus. Network bonus, so it's simplified into a binary structure. So imagine you're this golden person over here. You have a left leg and a right leg, and each person goes underneath another person. So let's say in one of any given weeks, on your left leg, you've got 100,000 volume, and on your right leg, you've got 200,000 volume. You will receive 10% of the value on the weakest leg. And as you can see, as 100K is the weakest leg, you will earn $10,000 in that week. And then the process is the same for the following week. This is maxed at $35,000 a week as well. Team renewal bonus. So the team renewal bonus is on any given package you purchase, you have the earning potential of 500%. This is through direct bonus, network bonus, your 2 to 3%, the matrix, which I'm going to show you next. Once you have earned that 500%, you do not need to wait 60 weeks for your package to expire. Your package will be done and you will have to go and purchase another package. And the beauty is every time someone purchases a new package with you and in your organization, you will earn 10% on direct and network bonus. Matrix residual, this is one of my favorites, to be honest. So for matrix residual, this is the company downline. And there are two criteria on the matrix. Number one, you need to buy a total package of $5,000. And number two, you directly need to sponsor 15,000 in volume. Once you are eligible on the matrix, you will earn $1 per day per person, Monday to Friday. Now, it depends on which level you come on at. From that point, once that level has completed, your level 1 will begin. Now, imagine, let's say you come in on level 6 as an example, and let's say in a year's time from today, you complete 4 levels. You will be paid $3 plus 9 plus 27 plus 81. My math isn't great over here, ladies and gents, but that is over $120 per day. And that's going to keep increasing every time a new level is unlocked. You will earn additional value, whichever one it shows in these boxes. Now, let me just make one thing clear about Matrix. Matrix got nothing to do with the organization. This is the company downline. So anyone in the world, you don't even need to know them. Once they join the Matrix, you will be earning from that. Finally, there is the passive 30. Passive 30 is broken down into 2 wallets in your dashboard. Number 1, active wallet, and number 2, passive wallet. So whatever you make from Matrix, network bonus, direct bonus, it will go into 2 of your wallets. 70% will go into your active wallet and 30% will go into your passive wallet. Whatever's values in your active wallet. So let's say you've made $10,000 this month. $7,000 you can pull out instantly. The other 3,000, which is 30%, will go into your passive wallet, which the company holds on to for 13 months. And on top of 3,000, they will give you an additional 30%, which totals up to 3,900. Now, the beauty is every month, 10% gets released to you for you to take out. Payments and withdrawals. Withdrawal fees is 5%. Withdrawal process, it is up to 48 hours. My shortest time was 12 hours personally, and the longest it's taken me was 48 hours. So it's a quick process. We just need to consider what's going on the blockchain server for the crypto markets as well. So that is the active side of the business. So now I've shown you the passive side and the active side. Next, we do have ranks and rewards. This is purely just for recognition. Now, the different ranks we have are Jade. For Jade, you need to have 5,000 on left leg, 5,000 on the right leg of volume of whoever you bring on. We have a Sapphire. It's Sapphire rank. You need 20,000 on each leg. At this point, the company will reward you with an Apple Watch. At Ruby, you need 80,000 on each leg, and the company will give you an iPhone. I mean, it's great, right? However, it gets beautiful as we go on. The next rank is the Emerald rank. And for this, you need 250K volume on each leg and 2 Ruby leaders within your organization. And at this point, the company will treat you to a VIP retreat anywhere in the world. The last one, which happened, I believe, 4 to 5 weeks ago, was in Malta. And I am sure the next one's going to be even better because the company's always topping themselves up. The next reward after that is the Diamond rank. At Diamond, you need 750K each on both legs and 2 diamond leaders. And also, you can earn yourself a Rolex watch. Now imagine what a Rolex watch could do for you or your loved one, right? It gets even better, ladies and gents. Blue Diamond, you need 2 million volume on each leg, 3 diamond leaders, and the company will reward you with a BMW 3 Series. And it goes on. The next one is Black Diamond, 4 million on each leg. And the company will give you a Mercedes E-Class. And the final one, which is what my eyes are on, is Crown Diamond. At Crown Diamond, you need 8 million on each leg, 3 black diamond leaders, and the company rewards you with a Lamborghini Hurricane. I mean, I don't know about you, I would definitely love a Lambo, right? But the great thing is, if you did want to exchange this for the cash value, you could receive up to 70% of the cash value. This is one thing that really worked for me and sold it to me as the company, which was the Validus Roadmap. So let's quickly go through the Validus Roadmap. So in 2022, this year, the company officially launched in Dubai in the week commencing the 14th of March. I was one of the persons who was very privileged and grateful to the company for actually inviting me to the launch in Dubai. There's software upgrades happening, smart contract integrations happening throughout the year. In 2023, we will be integrating with Metaverse. We already know how huge Metaverse is, and it is the future as well. 2024, the company is projecting 1 million members and 1 billion in revenue. But with what I have heard, the company is moving at such a rapid pace. This will be achieved by October or towards the end of this year. This is a crazy thing. The company has also introduced Crown Wealth Club. Crown Wealth Club is where the company wants you to invest and make money from other sources of income as well, and not just Validus. And this is what I liked. The company wants you to diversify your portfolio across different businesses. And the one leading this is Jeremy Harbour. If you already have heard of Jeremy Harbour, he is very big and a top person in the acquisitions and mergers industry. His net worth is 300 million, and his book was actually the bestsellers on Amazon one of the years. He mentors many people out there, and he has partnered up with Validus to help us guide where to go and buy stocks and shares in other businesses. Also, the company has partnered up with the royal family of Dubai, which allows me to believe in the credibility as well. So Validus as a whole is the beginning, and it's definitely the future. I mean, I've been with the company for over 6 months myself now, and it's definitely rewarding. Guys, actually, do you know what? Before I continue and introduce the next individual, drop me a 111 if you are making your 2 to 3% loyalty rewards every week on Monday. And how beautiful is it, right? It's amazing. Drop me a quick 7. 7 is a lucky number, I believe. Drop me a 7 if you are making your direct and network bonus every week on a Thursday. I need you to make noise now for me, guys. I definitely need you to make noise. So the next individual who I'm going to bring on board, I've met him the first time in Birmingham when we ran an event in UK, and second time in Dubai. He is definitely an inspiration to many. His future plans and his projection to what he wants to do for the people around him is phenomenal. He's out there to help people, to create individuals who are strong, who are healthy, wealthy, you can say anything. And also he's a fun of a guy with what I've seen with him. A never a dull moment if you are in his environment. So let me introduce you our very own Chief Network Officer, Dr. Parwiz Daud. Doctor, are you there? Nick, do you want to take it away or?
Hello, hello. I'm not sure where the doctor is. He was here. He's definitely here. But I'll go first. He can speak after. It's fine. I'm sure he won't mind. Hello, everyone. My name's Nick. I am. Well, I'll introduce myself.
I'm here. I'm here.
Oh, you're here. Where are you, doctor?
So, guys, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. I really, really appreciate your time. Nick, thank you very much for chipping in because I had some technical issue here, but I'm unmuted. Everyone's super excited on this call. I'd like to thank the organizers of today's call. I know in the last minute we had to change the Zoom link, and I would like to thank all the translators that they are in different translating channels, translating into different languages. So if you guys speak French, I believe Leila is translating the French translation. There are some technical issues. Some of you might experience that, but it will be sorted soon. Anna is here translating the Spanish. Hind is translating the Arabic language. And Saif is, I believe, translating Urdu Hindi language for you guys. We've also got the Croatian translator on the call. We've got Alice translating the Vietnamese for the Vietnamese team. So thank you very much. A special thanks to all of you guys for your help, for your support in building your own company, your own legacy, which is Validus. Validus is yours. And I'd like to really, really appreciate and thank Neelam. Neelam is from United Kingdom, and although that she had her engagements and everything with work and everything, she still managed to do an amazing presentation for all of us. She is one of the greatest hosts and presenters that I know in this company, and we've been working together for the past 6 months, and in future, I'm pretty sure that we are going to work together more and more, and she is going to bring a lot of value to Validus, to all of us, alongside all of us. Okay, so guys, thank you, and I would like to appreciate your patience. Okay, there are people here on this call. Just give me 1 second, guys. 1 second, 1 second. Okay. I'm around. I'm still here. Good. I'm just testing, you know, and I'm keeping an eye on your text messages and everything. I just want to make sure that nobody here misses out on anything. So Sarah is here in the background working hard to making sure that the translation channels are working and everybody is benefiting from what we speak and what we want to deliver to you guys today. This is one of the most important calls today, because this is the first time that we are doing an official Validus Trading Academy call with our lead educator, the person who is going to be working very, very hard alongside all the team members, alongside Philip, alongside Howard Frend, the Director of Education, myself, Mr. Mansour Tawafi, VP of Sales, Mr. Hisham Larich, the Manager for French-speaking markets, Mr. Amado Ramirez, you know, our strategic partner from LATAM, from Latin America, Mr. Haris Al-Qasimi, the strategic partner from GCC countries. So we're all working together to making sure that Validus really deliver value to people's life, because Validus is all about educating people, delivering information which is valuable to you guys, and developing leaders. We will be focusing more and more on developing leaders, on self-development, on making sure that people gain confidence once again in what they want to do so they can make the best decisions in their lives. So this is it. And here, you know, I'm going to officially introduce to you guys Mr. Nick, and Nick will come after me on this call, or I will ask him to take over the call, because this is extremely important for all of us guys that we learn, okay? The product for Validus is education, and we are proud to be promoting education to all our members across the world. And when we get the foundation of this business correct, we build the pillars of this business strong, and we build the pillars right now, tough, strong, compliant, and ethical. Then we are going to have an amazing business model which is unique to the rest of the people in this industry. Once again, I'd like to tell you a few things, and that is that we are not in no competition with no one else, okay? Validus is a unique business model. The only people that we are in competition with is ourselves. So Validus is committed to deliver what's needed in the market. Validus is committed to bring more experience and more value, and there will be more add-ons to your teams, to your corporate teams, as we are growing the network. And I'm proud to be the Chief Network Officer of a company which is one of the fastest and excited and educated group of people and organizations growing into several parts of the world. And I'll be giving you some updates. I will be bringing a lot of updates for you guys. But before I do that, I would like to bring actually Nick to the call now. So Nick can really take over from here. And after Nick finishes, I'll come back and I give you guys a few updates after that, if that's okay. All right? So is that a deal? So in order for me to bring Nick, I want every single person, okay, who is excited to learn, who is excited to make good decisions in their life, who is excited to promote education, who is excited to learn from the best of the best, please put a #1 on your chat. Let me see how many people are excited so we can prepare Nick to come on the call so we can all learn. This is fantastic. I can see the fire. I can feel it here. I'm actually in Morocco here right now, and tomorrow my flight is to Paris, and from there to Latin America. I will explain all these things later to you guys, but here we go, man. Nick, this is non-stop. Nick, I would like to officially welcome you to be part of the corporate team of Validus. I know you have worked very, very hard in the background, but this is time for you to come and rock so we all learn from you. Look at that, man. That's amazing. Nick, thank you very much. Thank you. Take on, and then I'll be back. Thanks a lot. Good luck. Wish you best of luck.
Thank you very much, Doctor. Thank you very much for that introduction. It's never had an introduction better than that. Thank you. Thank you for all the ones, everybody. I'm going to introduce myself. I have got a bit of a funny voice, so I'm just recovering from a cold, but hopefully you can all understand and hear me.
Sound great.
Today, thank you. Today, as Dr. said, is the very, very first trading network call where we will be holding these weekly and discussing everything to do with Forex trading and crypto trading. Today is more of an introduction to explain to you how the education platform will be working. And every week we'll do a little recap for any new people that join us. And we'll go through a specific topic on a weekly basis. Now, please remember, guys, this is available to everybody in the world, okay? So this isn't just people that have signed up to Validus. This is designed to help people gain trust in us and join us, basically, on the journey to financial freedom. So I'll just introduce myself. My name is Nick, or Nicholas. By trade, I'm a teacher. I've been teaching for about 6 or 7 years now, multiple different topics, mainly in the business and finance sector, teaching college and university standard standard qualifications. I also am a Forex trader myself, and I like to think I'm a good one. I trade something called smart money concepts, which essentially is a strategy that allows us to look for the footprints that are left by the big players, the banks, the hedge funds, the ones that have a lot of money to play with that really move the market, to look for what they are doing and try and mimic that essentially and get in on their moves so that we can have some nice, quick, sharp moves in and out of the market. So I will be showing you a little bit of the trading strategy today. And as the weeks go by, we'll continue to expand your knowledge on the trading strategy that we use. Obviously, if you become a member, and I'm sure many of you here are members of Validus, there'll be greater access to the education. We are not a YouTube channel, so we're not a YouTube educator here. I've never done YouTube in my life. We aren't going to be giving you just videos with bits and bobs missing. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to share my screen now, and I'm going to explain to you the education that you're going to be receiving, the different packages you can purchase, and what value you get from the different packages. So hopefully I should be able to share my screen. Yes, lovely. Okay, so firstly here, again, some of you who are with us already, you would have seen this. This was cascaded down to the leaders of the different regions within the world during the Malta retreat, which I must say was absolutely fantastic. So thank you very much, Validus, for that. Hopefully many more to come. And this is essentially our education model, okay? And as I said, we are not a YouTube channel. We are not somebody who trades Forex but has never, ever taught anybody in their life. The course that we are creating is designed to start at the basics and build you up and up and up until you are you have all the knowledge and the mental capability needed to become a successful trader. So what I've done here, as you can see, and as I'm sure you're all aware, we've got the different TPs here, the different packs, which are the different values of packages that you can purchase from us, from the TP50, which is the $50 package, all the way up to the TP 10,000, which is the $10,000 package. Now, obviously, we were presented the other side of Validus, which is all about referring people and making your loyalty bonuses every week. And obviously, the different packages that you buy will allow you to get greater amounts of loyalty bonus and obviously referral bonuses. Now here we're literally just looking at education. Okay, so every package has a different level of education. What I've done here is split, and I hope all the translators are working. I know there was a bit of problems before, so I do hope it's all working. I've split them into 3 separate sections. Okay, we've got the TP50, the TP100, and the TP250 as the introduction element. And this is what people call sort of retail trading. Again, I don't like the term retail trading because we are all retail traders. Anybody who trades their own money is a retail trader. We're not a bank, we're not an institution, we're not a hedge fund. So we are retail traders. However, when I use the term, retail, what I mean is people that use strategies such as support and resistance, various different indicators, trend lines, etc., etc. These sorts of strategies have been designed by people, and they do work sometimes. They don't work a huge amount of time, but they do work sometimes. And it's quite important that we know the basics to be able to trade the way that I trade using these sort of smart money concepts. You need to know the basics, otherwise you won't be able to identify the areas that we need to be getting into our trades. So we've got the TP50, which if you search anywhere online, and I challenge you, anywhere online, and tell me if you can get an education package for $50. And not only that, you will, at the end of that, 3.5 times that $50 by the rewards that Validus provide you. So it's huge, huge value. So TP50, you'll get a Forex introduction, what the Forex markets are, what candlesticks are, how they look, what different trends are. As you go up to the Forex basics, plus we look at different types of brokers. So we're not just here teaching you how to trade, how to look at the charts. We're also teaching you about brokers, what a broker is, what you should look out for when looking to find yourself a broker. Now, there's brokers that I use. We don't necessarily recommend a specific broker, but there is brokers that I use. There'll be brokers that everybody uses. Some will be better than others. And we'll look at how you can spot a good broker from a bad broker. Mainly regulation, you know, if they follow regulation, if they're regulated by the countries they operate in. We'll look at Forex trading platforms. So things like MT4, MT5, TradingView. And TradingView is the program that I'll show you later, which we use to mark up the charts and decide where we're going to place our orders. As we go up, you'll look, obviously this is the introduction area, as I mentioned. I don't want to go over everything because you will all be here forever. However, this is the introduction element. And even if you purchase a TP 5000 package, a $5,000 package, you need to still start looking from the TP50 unless you are already a trader. Then I would suggest looking from the more advanced stuff. However, if you're new to trading, but you've purchased a TP 5000, you need to still look all the way back at the TP50 stuff. Now, I'm not saying you need to buy each package separately. What I mean is you'll get access from the TP 5000 all the way down to the TP50. You'll have all that access as part of your credentials. As we move into the advanced, and again, TP 500, huge value here, guys, massive value. There is nowhere, and I'm telling you this, in the world where you can get institutional smart money concepts for $500. Nowhere in the world. And for $500, you'll be introduced to the main aspects of smart money concepts, which is liquidity, which is essentially, I'll explain it after actually when I get on the charts. Manipulation, everybody knows here, whoever's a trader here or whoever has dabbled in trading sees them, you know, they put a buy in, for example, they buy something and they notice that it shoots down, takes them out of their position for a loss and then goes the way that they wanted. How many times has that happened to everyone? I'm sure it's happened a huge amount of times. It used to happen to me, to be fair. So we'll look at manipulation and why that occurs. We'll look at imbalances and what importance that plays within the market. So that's for $500. So you'll get access to all of these elements here. Huge value, guys, here, massive value. As we go up to the TP 1000, this is where you start to really, really gain some huge knowledge within trading. And also you'll gain access to a weekly call, which will be like an overview call. This is separate from the network call that we're doing here, okay? This will be, I'm just having a look in the chat as well, just in case anybody does have any questions ever, by the way. If you do have any questions, write in the chat. I'll do my best. Please try and write in English. If I know there's a lot of people from different countries, try and put it into Google Translate. Otherwise I won't be able to read it, unfortunately. But yeah, you'll gain access for TP 1000. You'll gain access to the week, one of the weekly calls. And this will be a call where we look at different topics every week in quite a lot of depth. Okay, so the network call, we'll look at a different topic every week. However, it won't be in as much depth as if you were to have purchased the TP 1000 package. Okay, so we'll look at things, but not as much depth. Obviously, at the end of, so I'm just reading somebody's message here. Yes, okay, so good question, actually. When we have our educational videos, which we'll be making, they will be subtitled in every one of our main languages, okay? And as we move forward, we will look to get them dubbed by professionals so that you can understand it without having to read the subtitles. But from the very start, everything will be presented in English with subtitles in different languages, okay? Hopefully that answers your question. In in the TP1000, we go into some very, very in-depth things. And one of them that I like to just quickly raise here is the algorithm. And I like to, anyone who knows me, I like to refer to the markets as something similar to the matrix. It's a computer program at the end of the day. The system that powers Forex and that powers crypto trading. I'm not talking about purchasing here. I'm talking about trading, because they're two different things. It's powered by a computer system that is powered by mathematics. That means that it needs to do certain things to balance the equation out. So we look at that within the TP1000. Again, like I said, huge, huge value. When you go up to the TP3000, you get access, again, to some of my, or all of my, actually, not some of them, all of my strategies that I use to trade. You get access to my signature trade strategy, which is the one that I will talk you through in a minute, which is my favorite strategy, and various other strategies, which are, again, high probability strategies. Plus, you get access to another call, which is the session open call. The sessions that we'll be looking at will be the London Open and the New York Open. So there'll be two different sessions. They'll last about 45 minutes each. And we will look at specifically when the session opens. The reason we do that is because that is mainly when I trade. For example, when London opens between, let's say, about 8 a.m. GMT and 10 a.m. GMT. But the reason we look to enter the trades here is because this is when there's the biggest volume in the market. If you think the banks, the institutions, they open at this specific time, which means they're placing their orders, which means if you can spot their orders, you're in a move that happens very quickly and you can get in and get out within an hour. My typical trading day, everybody, is essentially trading from about 8:30 in the morning till about midday most days. Some days I'm out earlier, 11 o'clock, 10:30. This is all GMT time, okay, UK time. But you can see I'm not spending the day here. I'm not looking at the chart from 9 a.m. till 6 p.m. every night. I'm looking at the chart for a few hours a day. The hard work goes on before. It goes on learning what to do. And I'm not going to lie to you. And, you know, one of Validus's key principles is honesty and integrity. And in this education platform, you will not get any lies. You won't get things sugar-coated. You do make losses, and you will make losses. I still make losses. However, with strict management, risk management, you minimize those losses and make those losses very small, so that the gains, the ones that you win, are very big. And I'll show you an example of that later on today. I'm just trying to see if there's any other questions before I move on. Cool. Okay, so this is the advanced elements, okay? Then we get into the expert side of things, and this starts at the TP5000. So at the TP5000, firstly, I'd like to say that you also get access to a weekly trade recap call. Now, the weekly trade recap call is essentially where we will go over, it will be held once a week at the end of the week. Will be most likely over the weekend. We're just going to set the dates up and the times to suit most people, you know, most of the network. These trade recap calls will look at the trades that I've taken and that I've sent my trade ideas out to the groups. They will take place, and we will look at the past trades, and we'll look at why we got into them, which ones we didn't, you know, win, we didn't go our favor, which ones we did win, and why it went in our favor. So this is a really powerful call, because the markets, what's happened before usually happens again in the markets. Certain patterns and certain things play out most of the time. You will also get a tailored trading plan. And this will be achieved by you sitting a bit of a psychometric test to see how your brain works, how risk averse you are, how sort of, not desperate, but how eager you are to enter the market and things like this. And we will, once you've done this little assessment, we will issue you with a trading plan that will essentially guide you and set you your parameters for how you have to trade. Okay. Now the TP5000 is extremely important, and I urge anyone who is here to top up their account to get to a 5,000 package in total, so that you can access the psychology elements. The reason I say that is psychology is once you've learned the strategy, is the most important thing in trading. Okay, it looks at your mindset, how you manage your trades, how you manage your risk, which is so key, everyone. Anybody who tells you they don't lose, and you see this unfortunately now on Instagram, people just post these blue trades every day blue trades. It's because they're not posting, obviously they're losing trades, but all they do is post the positives. They never show you that they've lost a few trades before. And you will lose, and that's normal. You might lose 4 trades and win 1. That doesn't mean you're a bad trader. As long as you've managed your risk correctly, those 4 trades that you've lost may have lost you anywhere from 2 to 4% of your account. The trade that you won may have made you anywhere between 8, 10, 20% on your account. It all depends, okay, as long as you manage your risk appropriately. So the mindset one is extremely important. Really, really important, the psychology one from the TP 5000. And then the final and the most fantastic package is the TP 10,000, of course, as it's the most expensive. Obviously gains you access to everything you see here. It provides you with trade ideas. Now, trade ideas are not signals. Again, as I said, Validus, we are here to educate you. We're not here to spoon feed you. We're not here to give you trades. And there's a reason for that. It's not because I want to be mean. It's because if you use your 60-week period, and there's a reason again why this is a 60-week program. If you use your 60 weeks to learn and to attend the sessions and to trade, by the 60 weeks, you will have a fantastic amount of knowledge and experience to trade. You will not need signals, number one. Number two, signals, again, are very deceiving. Let's say, for example, I send out a signal, I lose. Then I send out another signal, I lose again. I send out another signal, I lose again. So I've lost 3 trades in a row here. Nothing major. If you're a trader, you'll know nothing crazy here. My plan will allow me to trade 1 more time. On the 4th trade, I win. However, because I've lost 3 times in a row, you've given up hope for the day, thinking, oh no, I've lost too much here. So you don't do it. And because of that, I then win 10%. So I've lost 3%, but I've won 10%. So I'm up 7% for the day. And you're down 3%. That's one reason. Another reason is because signals, the way that we trade here is quite down onto the lower time frames. So 1 minute, 3 minutes, 5 minutes to look for your entries. And the reason for that is to have the smallest stop loss as possible. If I'm trading on the 1 minute, I enter my trade, put my stop loss in. You never trade without a stop loss, by the way. I put my stop loss in. Then I go onto a Discord server. I type in the signal. By the time I enter, it's been maybe 2-3 minutes since I've entered. By the time you read it, could be another 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes. By that time, the move may have gone 20 pips, 10 pips, which is quite a big move already. And if you enter then and have your stop loss at the same area that I mentioned originally, which you would have to, you've maybe tripled or quadrupled your risk. So it means that if I lose 1%, but if you lose 4%, 5%. So signals are terrible. And I challenge you to have a look for a signal provider that is profitable most of the time. So we will get trade ideas. Now, what these will be 15 minutes points of interest, where what you can do is use these areas that I've marked up to use what you've learned within the education platform to enter your trade yourself safely within your own time, sticking to your plan. Okay. Also, you'll receive in the TP 10,000 official online mentorship with myself, which you can ask me any questions you want, and I will answer any time of day as long as I'm awake. If you're not in the TP 10,000, there will be no sort of mentorship. However, there will be chats. There will be a chat room where you can ask questions, and I will do my best to sort of get back to you, but unfortunately it won't be guaranteed because obviously the mentorship is on the TP 10,000. And what I think is probably the most important thing is funding assistance. Now, everybody here, I'm assuming, has not got an unlimited pot of money. Some of us do. But most people will not have an unlimited pot of money. So what they will do is they will trade to start with a few £100, few $100, and they might be doing well. And they might be making £20, $20 a trade, £30, $30 a trade. And they get bored quickly because $20, $30 in most of the world is not a lot of money. Now, if you then start to break your trading plan and increase your risk, that's normally when you lose the trade. Unfortunately, it just happens. It's how it is. You just lose the trade and then you end up starting to blow your account, which means you lose all your money. So even if you have a bigger account, £1,000, you can work it up slowly. However, what we are doing as part of Validus, and again, to my knowledge, this is not something that I have seen anywhere else. The only thing I have seen is you can pay people to do your funding challenge for you. A funding challenge is essentially where you will receive, they'll pass a funding test for you. So you'll get £100,000 or $100,000 account to trade. Real money that you can trade and earn life-changing money. However, if you pay somebody else to pass it for you, you're more likely that once you start trading, you're just going to lose it anyway. So it doesn't really serve the purpose. You're just wasting £1,000 of your own money asking someone else to pass it for you. So the funding assistance allows us to walk you through step by step to pass your challenge, how you should adjust your risk management, your trade management, what lot sizes you should use, what sort of trades you should be looking to enter. Again, we won't be providing signals, but we will be there holding your hand to help you achieve something like a $100,000 funded account. Now, what that means, if you're using a $100,000 funded account, it means that if you make 1% in a day, which is very easily achievable, 1% in a day, you're making $1,000 a day, everybody. $1,000 a day from a couple of hours on the charts. Now, there will be some days that you might lose, and that's fine. But there'll be other days that you'll make 5%, 10%. So this is our 8 levels of education. If anybody wants this, I can send you this individual page so you can have it. I'm just going to have a look if there's any question. Yes, you can keep adding to your pack. So that's fine. Yeah, you can't, so there's a few questions here about the packs. You can't upgrade your pack, but you can add to your pack to purchase the equivalent, okay? So let's say you had a TP 1000 and you wanted to go up to the 5000, you would purchase a further $4,000 worth of packs to get to the 5000, okay? Likewise, if you had 5000, you wanted to get... Say that again, sorry?
They cannot top up. They just buy another 5,000 package, right?
They just buy the other 5,000. Yeah. Okay. So you buy. So if you've got a 5,000 and you want to get to 10,000, you buy another 5,000 package to get to the 10,000. So that's the 8 levels of education, everybody. If there's any questions about that, please let me know. Like I said, I can send this to you so you've all got this. But it's like I said, great value. Absolutely great value. Now, what I just want to quickly show you is what some of these slides look. I'll probably be another 15 minutes, everybody. So we've got an example of some of the slides. For each slide, there'll be a video that will last around 15 minutes. Each video will be 15 minutes. So we're going for bite size here so people can sort of take things in. You know, if there's an hour video, it's hard to take things in. So we're breaking down everything. So we've got this example of one is some trends. What is a trend? So we've got here the learning objectives, what it is that I would like you to take away from this lesson. And you've got the different topics here. You've got an introduction into what a trend is. You've got an example of what a bullish trend may look like. A bearish trend. Bearish is when it's going down. Bullish is when it's going up. Consolidation. So what consolidation looks like. And I will give you little nuggets like this. This is obviously only in, I believe, Trends is in the $50 package, the TP50. However, I give you a little nugget here to tell you, if you obviously, purchase a new pack to get up to the institutional smart money concept stuff, what it is that you're looking at to be able to enter. So we never really enter in a consolidation, we wait. And an example I'm going to show you in a little bit is this, but on the flip side. multi-time frame trends. So obviously, if you're looking on the daily, it might look like it's bearish, but if you're looking on the 15-minute, it might look like it's bullish. And how you need to navigate that. You can take some short-term bullish trades, but once you get up to a certain level, you should be looking to get out of your trades because you're against the overall flow of the market. So these are this is an example of one of the PowerPoints. And as I said, this will be spoken in English for now, but subtitled in our key languages. And we're doing, I believe it's around 10 languages roughly, all the main languages we'll be doing, and they'll be subtitled underneath. Then once you've completed a topic, again, like I said, we're not a YouTube education provider here. We are creating a real education platform. So once you've completed a topic, you'll then have a quiz for the topic. And for example, you know, there'll be a certain amount of questions, maybe 3-5 questions to see your knowledge within that. If you pass it, so if you do the quiz and you pass the quiz, you'll then be awarded a certificate. This is just a draft at the moment. The names may change under here, but you'll see a certificate which, you know, gives you that sense of achievement, so that you know, you feel that you've gone through the hard work of completing this unit, answering all the questions correctly, and you've got yourself a nice certificate at the end of it. Now, just quickly, everybody's obviously seen the new education portal. It might log me out here, but you go to Trading Academy. Yeah, it's logged me out. And then it will take you to this page here. Now, please do keep an eye on the community tab, because I will be posting some of my trade ideas. Now, obviously, if you've got the TP 10,000 package, then you're going to have daily trade ideas on about 5 different pairs, or perhaps not daily. It depends when the, you know, when the positions present themselves. But if you're just on the community, I will be sharing, you know, a couple of times a week, some of the trades that I've gone, some of my trade ideas. So do keep an eye on it, and I'll explain why I entered a trade. This is my journal, essentially. I journal every trade I take with a description of why I entered it. And again, for those of you who know me, you'll see me sending this to some of you. Why I entered a trade, what I was looking for, why I'm looking to get out, at where I'm looking to get out. So do have a look at this. It's a nice area where we can communicate and share ideas and stuff like that. Now, the education element, at the moment when you log in, you see this. However, the guys are working tirelessly in the background to reprogram this to have our new videos on. So hopefully that should start to go live. I believe they said end of the week, beginning of next week, but they've got to test it and stuff like that to make sure it's working perfectly before we launch it. And they will appear here. Now, the final element that I want to talk about before I just show you a trade that I took over the last couple of days is our Discord. Now, in the Discord, anybody can join. However, you will not get access to anything until your credentials are proven. I hope you all understand. If you haven't paid for something, you shouldn't get access to it. So please, you know, if you do manage to get the link to get into this, just know you will not get access unless you are a member of Validus. And also, please, if you are a member of Validus, and let's say you bought the TP 10,000 package, please do not try and share your user logins to gain access to the TP 10,000, because we will have moderators on this platform. And if they see multiple accounts, multiple users, different styles of writing, stuff like that, they will question you on it. So make sure that everything is legitimately done. We are about honesty and integrity, and so obviously we expect the same. But here we'll have, again, some areas, the videos will be in this one. For example, the TP50 package. For each element of education, so the TP50 Forex Basics, you'll have the slideshows on top of the video. So you'll have the pre-recorded videos plus non-recorded slideshows. Plus, you'll have extra information here. So just to take away with you, you've got some information on candlesticks that you can save on your phone to have a little look at whenever you want. These will get more useful as you go on to different trading strategies, because there'll be a little handout with what you need to look for to enter the trade. So really useful stuff here, guys. And then obviously you can access the quiz from the quiz section. And this goes all the way up to the TP 10,000. We'll have chat rooms, general chat, Forex chat, and crypto chat. which are the chat rooms where anybody can talk about, you know, obviously Forex, crypto, or general. Again, these will be moderated, so we don't accept bullying, you know, racism, aggressive behavior. You'll be removed. You'll get one warning depending on what it is, obviously, and then you'll be removed. The chat rooms are free to everybody to use within the Validus pool. So everybody who has joined Validus can use this no matter what TP you have. So if you've got TP50, you'll gain access to all of these. However, like I said, I will, every now and then, I will go in and, you know, answer a question that you might have. However, if you really, really want to get the full mentorship and the full experience, it's that TP 10,000 mentorship, everyone. And that's where we have our TP 10,000 chat, which is where I'll be spending most of my time, and also our funded account guidance chat on here. The calls will be accessible through here. So we'll have the links for all the calls here. With our weekly call, which I said comes from the TP 1000, the London session and New York session open call, which comes from the TP 3000, and the trade recap call, which comes from the TP 5000. Obviously, if you've got TP 5000, you have access to all three of these. And then a separate lounge for the TP 10,000, which is essentially where I will, you know, there might be something that's playing out and I see something's gone to an area that is my point of interest. Now, although I may have placed it here in the trade ideas, I might say, right, guys, you know, in this mentorship, the TP 10,000 mentorship, right, everybody, let's jump on into this lounge, and I'll share my screen and we'll go through together what I'm looking for to see if there's going to be a reversal for us to enter. So it's a fantastic tool. This, it'll give us, allow us to do everything that we want. And then finally, guys, just to give you a little bit of insight into what I'm all about and the trading strategy that I'm all about. Oh, this has gone even further, lovely. So this is pound dollar, which is predominantly the pair that I trade. Now, the strategies work with all pairs. However, you know, if you learn and master a pair, it makes it easier to trade a pair. Now, what you can see here, this is on the 1 hour chart. These are the candlesticks. Obviously, you'll learn all about what the candlesticks represent and the different formations within the lessons. However, what we can see here is that, let me just get my annotation up. If I can, where is it? I don't think it has it, does it? No, it doesn't. That's fine. Well, I'll just go around like this. As you can see here, price has been consolidating. So what that means is price is going sideways within a range. So it's bouncing around here and bouncing around here. Now, what I did, and I'll just put my annotations on here. I use the lower time frame. It might be a bit too much to show you here, but the 15-minute time frame, I'll try and show you, to mark up what is called a last up candle, okay? So the last up candle is essentially very simple, if I'm honest with you. It might be actually on the, where is it, on the 5-minute maybe. We use different time frames to show us different things and to make the picture a bit clearer. Yes, okay. So here we see this last green candle moving up before price started to go down and make the big move down. Yeah. So this is this last up candle before price started to go down. Now, what I'll do is I'll just jump back to the 15-minute. And what we'll see is every time price has come back to roughly this location, it's dropped. Yeah. So support resistance would be possibly lining up. Well, it's difficult because it's never touched the same area. This is the problem. Now, perhaps you could draw a resistance line here, you know, a rough area, because it's never touched the same area. Perhaps somebody might see this as 1 touch, 2 touch, 3 touch. Perhaps it's never touched the same area. This is the fault with support resistance. So it's difficult for us to look to enter a trade here. But let's say somebody marked this up and this was an area, it's touched 2 times roughly. It doesn't have to be an exact science. It's touched 2 times roughly. And they're expecting on this 3rd touch, that price is going to come here and drop. Now, what you see is that price, in fact, did not come here and drop. It actually went higher into our last up candle. And what I wanted to do is essentially, you don't jump in here. You could, but it's more risky. You wait for price to drop. Now, I'll go down into how I trade, which is the 1 minute. There's quite a lot of candles. So hopefully we'll just try and zoom into this area here. So let me try and do the 3 minute, perhaps might be a bit easier. See a little bit less candles for the first ever session. So here, this is the low that created this push up. You could even class this one if you wanted to. Again, depends how sure you want to be. So what we're doing, price has gone into here and then broken down. What we're doing is waiting for it to break a low. It's already cleared through all these highs. Yeah, it's cleared through these 3 previous highs. It's cleared through it and it's taken liquidity. People would have been selling here because they would have thought that, you know, price will sell from here. So it's taken them out of their position. It pushed quite high up. I believe it pushed from this position about 10 pips. So not a huge stop loss. Some people may have made it. Some people may not have made it, depending where they entered. And we're waiting for price to come below this line because this is essentially the last low that made this high. Yeah, that made the highest point. So wait for it to break it. And it broke it here. It's gone below it. Now what we're looking at is for it to come back, price to come back to a new last up. Now, the last up does not necessarily have to be one candle. It can be multiple candles. So especially when you're dealing down in the 1 minute or the 3 minute. So here we've got, it goes up, down, and then starts going back up. So this essentially is this last up push before it tumbles down. So this is the area we're looking for price to get into. There's a few other things as well, like I said, but you know, we have to keep some things for our TP package customers. So we waited for it to come back here, and I entered a sell with an 8.5 pip stop loss, which for anybody who has traded before is tiny. And I looked to trade this down. Now, this trade was running until a couple of hours ago. I finished it here. I could have kept it open a bit longer, but, you know, we don't need to catch the whole move. So essentially, I took some money here once it broke these lows, which was liquidity. Again, this is areas where people are buying, buying, buying. So 3 points where people have been buying. So next time it comes to it, it pushes up a little bit. So people are thinking, wicked. Fantastic, it's actually going to push up again. So it traps the buyers and then it drops down and takes them out. As soon as that happened, because, you know, price could reverse and carry on going up once it's taken all this money from here, all these buys. Because if people are buying, when they get taken out their position, when it hits their stop loss, they then turn into sellers because they're selling their buys. So when they sell their buys, if the banks, the big institutions wanted to buy from this position, it would allow them to fill their buys very quickly and price could shoot up. Hence why I'm not looking to trade here, but I'm looking to possibly take some money. There's no point in trading if you're not going to take some money. So I took some money here, and then I took my final amount of money, I believe was, around this area here. Was here. No, it was actually here. I took TP2 here and I left a little bit running until this area, just because it started to give some signs of reversing. And as you could see, I was in the trade for 168 pips. Well, that means, everybody, if you trade a one lot, which is a good size position, that would have been, and I didn't take any profit, I just held to my final take profit, that would have been 1,687 pounds or dollars. Okay, 1,687 pounds or dollars from a trade that lasted a day and a half. Yeah, a day and a half. Now, usually I'm out of the trades within the same day, within a couple of hours. But because of this consolidation where price kept trading around the same area for a few days, it struggled. It struggled to drop or go up if I was wrong. So I held it overnight until today for this. So this is an example of how I trade. It looks quite complicated because it's not, simple support resistance, drawing a simple line. Here again could have been a line where there's maybe some support. Here, it touches here, it goes past it one time, but touches here again and goes up. So again, when it entered here, you see there's reaction. Yeah, can you see that reaction? You see it tapped it and then went up, shot up here. The reason it done that is because there's traders that trade support resistance standard retail concepts that waited for price to get here and they bought with some decent volume. However, not enough. The institutions wanted to sell this. The big money is in the sales. And that's why we recognize this up here. Once price broke through this area ever so slightly, took out some people in their sell positions, then broke below the low that made the highest point here and retraced to it, we know with a good deal of certainty that price now wants to push down, okay? So yeah, that is one strategy that I trade. This is my favorite trading strategy. It doesn't work all the time, but it works most of the time. You will take losses, as I said, but you see here, 8.5 pips loss with 168 pips won. Even if you just took your money all here, 75 pips, risking 8.5 pips. That's a risk to reward of 1% risk, 8.84% gained in one trade, which you could have taken in the day. Obviously, I didn't hold my full position to say to you that, you know, I did a 1 to 20, because it's not 1% risk for 20% gain, because I've taken half of it here, a little bit here. So, you know, this might be a 1 to 10 for me, maybe a little bit more, but still a fantastic high risk to reward trade. If there's any questions, anyone, please write down. I'm going to have to scroll right to the bottom because there's a huge amount. But if there is any questions, please let me know. I'm having a look at the chat box now. I'll give you like a minute just to ask any questions. If there isn't, I will pass it back to the doctor. But I'll just quickly have a look. How many traders Validus have? Do you mean how many members are in Validus? Members in Validus, I believe we're about 125,000 at the moment. Traders, if you mean how many people trade for Validus, I'm not too sure, to be honest with you. I am obviously the lead educator for the English-speaking markets, and obviously creating all the material for all of us. But I'm not sure how many traders they necessarily have. Any other questions? 140,000 members. Thank you, Adam. How to join the Discord? So the Discord is currently the website programmers are currently inputting the Discord widget into the back office education portal here. They're currently putting it here along with our new educational material. Everything's going here. So it's a bit of a tricky program for them to put in. However, they've managed to find a workaround. So hopefully, once they've done some testing, within a couple of weeks, it should all be done. How many people in the matrix? Unfortunately, no idea. Sorry. I'm just having a look if there's any other questions, and if not, I will hand it back to the doctor. I think there's one.
Thank you, Nick.
So let's say you own, so tomorrow, again, another good question. Let's say you own a TP 5000 package, a TP 1000 package. When you join the Discord, obviously you log in through your TP 5000 package so that you can access everything below. Yeah, does that make sense? Don't log in through your TP 1000 account, otherwise you only have access to TP 1000. Yes, so right, someone who's on iPhone, are you going to give tips on Bitcoin and Ethereum? I do not purchase crypto. I do, but not to give you advice on it. However, I do trade, and we will be trading crypto. So as you can see here, one of the pairs that we'll be looking at will be Bitcoin USD. I won't necessarily look at Ethereum. I'll look at the big boy, Bitcoin versus US dollar, and then we'll be trading ideas. But again, that's from the TP 10,000 package up. So, you know, get the best package you can afford, guys, because not only will you 3.5 times that through your loyalty bonuses, but you will also, 3.5 times is nothing when you think if you can make 10% in a day. You know, if you had a good trading account, that 10,000 package you can do within 2 days. So yeah, I will hand it back to Doctor. Thank you very, very much, everyone. This, like I said, will carry on every week at the same time. Hopefully we have as good a turnout every week.
Hey, thank you very much, Nick. We're so happy, so excited. We really, really appreciate the amount of value that you just shared on this call. Guys, this call is a game changer in the entire industry, in the history of Validus. Validus back then when we got started end of last year and Validus today is completely different. And if you agree to that, and if you agree that what Nick has shared with all of us is absolutely mind-blowing, it's such a great historical start for Validus Trading Academy, let's see all your ones in the chat box once again. So let's put number 1 in the chat box. Thank you very much. Wow. That is on fire, Nick. Appreciate it, man. Thank you. Thank you. Really appreciate it. I'm going to cover quite a few topics. I was just taking notes here.
Thank you very much.
Sitting in the background. Really, really appreciate it, Nick. You know, and we're very happy, very excited that people like Nick, all the professionals are coming into Validus. And Validus is home for every single person who wants to build a legitimate business for themselves and for their families and in the long run. I can clearly in front of you here on this call, which is being recorded, can say that this is not a scam. This is not a Ponzi. This is not a pyramid. This is a real, genuine, solid business model. And we're going to build a legacy together. And we will surprise all those negative comments and all those people who talk negative and rubbish. You know, we will show them with success. And we kill them with our smile every single day, ladies and gentlemen. We are here. Every single person who is part of Validus is here to build something good for their future, for their vision, for their families, for the sake of their societies, to build good integrity, to be honest, to be transparent. That's why we just want to make sure that we work with legitimate sources, with good people, and we only bring professionals on this platform. Anything that doesn't make sense in the system, or anyone who is not able to deliver part of the system, this system is too strong for them. Any networker who is part of this entire organization, if they don't behave, if they really misbehave and they're not compliant and they're exaggerating and they're adding things and rubbish and they're cross-recruiting and all these kind of things, this is not home for you guys. This is our business model. This is our life. This is our name. This is our integrity, guys. We want to keep it pure. We will not allow anyone from top to the bottom of this company, whether it's from the founders, ourselves, whether it's the leaders, the top leaders, whether it's the actual corporate team of the company, whether it's our educators, whether it's the simple networkers, whether it's like, you know, it is one of our partners. If anyone does anything which is against our principles, our compliance, documents, terms and conditions of the company, they will be removed. And we need to be tough. I want you guys to help me out on this because we are committed. I put myself into a challenge. I put everyone into a challenge. We just try to make sure that we deliver what's best for the people who really deserves the best. And who are those people? They are the people who are going to build Validus with us. Validus is proud to be promoting education, bringing value, and every single day we're becoming better, bigger, bolder. Now, can you imagine 6 months on from beginning of the year, 6 months on, we are towards end of June right now. You see the amount of changes. You saw that we did some 6 different retreats, which the last one was in Malta. The video is actually live. I want you guys to go and have a look at the video. The leaders who actually had qualification, who were with us in the Malta retreat, they were excited. They had a chance to meet with all of us, to meet with Nick. Nick was already there, but now Nick has worked so hard in the background, ladies and gentlemen. So please give him a huge round of applause. I want to see you guys. Give him a huge round of applause. Thank you, Nick. Thank you. Really, really appreciate it, man. It is the great start of so many things which will be coming. So I have a list of things to talk about. You know, so don't worry, don't pay attention to anyone who is writing funny messages on the chat room and all that. I see all the positivity. All I see is positivity. That word, which is the opposite of positive, we have removed it from our brains. It's not in my dictionary. I cannot even pronounce it. So let's forget about all those people. Let's focus on building something amazing together. We are a compliant company. We have a real digital product, which is education, which is information, which is leadership courses, which is going to be entrepreneurship, not only theory, but we also have a practical approach towards these things, that when members come, all the IBOs, independent business owners, that they come, they choose Validus for themselves. When they sign up, they read that policy document, they read that terms and condition of the company, and they make that decision themselves that they want to join this platform. They come in and they become a member of the product. They purchase a product which lasts for up to 60 weeks, of course, you know, and the company on the other side will utilize the funds and everything, and you do get your rewards. And we're teaching you how compounding works, how you actually receive these loyalty points. And we want to become one of the biggest loyalty programs in the world, competing with some of the biggest industry leaders in the loyalty rewards program. We are different. Do not compare. Please do not compare. Please stop comparing Validus with any other company out there in the market. We just want to be a unique, different model. We will be focusing on ourselves to become better. Now, you know, I'm going to go to second point. Otherwise, it will be a never-ending call. Already, a lot of questions have been answered by Nick. So the next topic that I want to touch on is the international event. A lot of you guys are asking me, when is the next international event? Well, if you guys notice, in the month of March, we actually launched the company officially in the month of March in Dubai, okay, in the month of March. And some 200 leaders who qualified for Sapphires and above, they were present when we launched the business. Tell me, be honest with yourselves, that in the month of April, May, and June, 3 months on from the launch of the company, how much of a difference have you seen in Validus? It is fantastic. Validus is going to a complete different dimension. It is going to grow because every single day we wake up, and sometimes we cannot even sleep, to be honest. We are making sure that we bring exposures to you guys. We're making sure that we build this concept with you guys, with those people who really deserve, for the future generations, that they will come and be part of this amazing system. It's beautiful. It's amazing. So the next international event, or the first international event, which will be taking place, will be announced shortly with a video, with announcements from the company. Most probably is going to be in the month of March, okay, when this is our 1-year anniversary of the company. So guys, get ready for the international event, for the first international event taking place. All the announcements on the dates, on the place, and everything else will be finalized by the corporate team very, very soon, and it will be announced to you guys, where you will be witnessing some of the amazing things that you cannot even expect right now. So if we have achieved what we have achieved so far in the past 3 months since the launch of the company, what's going to be there in the next 9 months? So all you need to do is focus on building your organization, on developing yourselves, developing your leaders, because we are not here to create followers. We are here to create leaders in society, and everybody deserves to be a leader, to take charge in their life so they can make good decisions in their own lives. This is the direction which we're heading to. Now, coming back to the very big events in your continents. Now, the company has already announced and has already started doing continental events. I'd like to first of all congratulate all the African leaders who are from different parts of Africa, that they did the first continental event in the city of Johannesburg. So Johannesburg was a success, you know, for all of us. I'd like to appreciate all the hard work that you guys put in. The corporate team was present. Mr. Howard Frend, CEO, Mr. Mansour Tawafi, VP of Sales, they were present. Mr. Haris Al-Qasimi, our strategic partner from GCC countries, was also present, you know, at that event. I couldn't go because I had some other corporate meetings, so all of us couldn't go. So that was an amazing event. It followed by so many other small events, of course, in different towns and different places. So in the month of June alone, we managed to meet thousands of people, thousands of you live in different events, especially the biggest success story in the Validus history up until now was the continental event of Europe, the first European event that took place last week, okay, in the beautiful city of Paris. The organization there, all those people that they were in that room, the trainings that were shared, you know, on the stage, it was fantastic, guys. So congratulations to all of you in Europe. You are leading by example. Now, the next event, continental event, is going to be for Latin market. So all the Latinos, all the Espanols, Spanish-speaking markets, and Portuguese-speaking markets out of Brazil, get ready, because this Friday we're flying out to Peru, to the beautiful city of Lima for the first time. This is gonna be a great experience. So I'll be traveling myself. Mr. Mansour Tawafi is traveling. Mr. Haris Al-Qasimi is traveling with us. And Mr. Amador Ramirez, the strategic partner for the entire Latin America, he is on the field, guys, with all the amazing leaders, working hard to make it a success. And this is gonna be a fantastic event. If you know anyone, please plug them into the Latin American market. All right, so congratulations everyone, well done to every single person. From there on, there will be an Asia Pacific event which is already planned, one in Sydney and one in New Zealand, and after that we will be coming to Vietnam for the Asia event. So Asia event is is around the corner, guys. It's coming for all those people who are from Vietnam, from South Korea, from Japan, from different parts of Asia, guys. This event will be one of the biggest momentum creating events in the entire Asian market. So all these events that we are doing, you need to understand that it's going to prepare us for the first international event. From there on, we will definitely have other events in Trinidad and Tobago, in Suriname. We are already planning so many other events in these events. One point I don't want to forget is the continental event in Paris. It was very, very exciting, and it was one of the most productive ones for all of us because it was the most recent event. It was on Saturday, the 25th of June. Saturday, the 25th of June, guys, only a few days back before I came to Morocco and did an amazing event here with the local leaders that they are creating momentum on the field here. So guys, we also managed to attract many great mentors, great leaders, that they have ethics, leaders of this industry, that they've got experience, that they believe in good products, are being attracted towards the concept of Validus. And one such person is a personal mentor for me, for Mr. Mansour Tawafi, who has been in this industry for over 15 years of his time, his lifetime. He's Mr. Nasim Kebi. Nasim Kebi went up to senior vice president, for other companies. He did one company, but he did it the biggest. He was one of the biggest mentors of our lifetime in this industry. And today, guys, in that Paris event, he made an announcement. He was on that stage. He's a dear friend of mine. He is officially on board, and he's officially working with Mr. Hisham Larich, our French-speaking market manager. He's working very, very close with all of us. And we are now in discussions with some of the other bigger networkers and leaders of this industry, that they love this concept. They're just waiting for all of us to pave the way, so they will be jumping on. They are coming. We are very, very excited, very, very blessed to have these mentors, these amazing people on board. So guys, this is not something ordinary. I always say that we have attracted some of the best people here. It is the law of attraction, guys. And I tell you what, this is the quality that we want to build, and we want to deliver, and we want to focus on. And this is not because the company is great, but it's all because of you guys, because of your leadership, because you guys are working hard with us to make a compliant network of people, an organization that we feel proud of each other. We're working close to each other. There's no cross-line, sideline here. We are all Team Validus. I appreciate that you have your own names and all that, but from here on, we will be giving you more direction, that every single person will be focusing on the new presentation that will come in every market. The translation, the presenters will be trained so well that we all speak the same language, which is very, very important for all of us. So now, moving on, guys, the compliance is very, very important for all of us, and we want to make sure that we build this concept from foundation, from right now, in its best shape and form. Why? because we are not thinking about today. We're not thinking about the leader that they will come here in 60 weeks, they get their rewards and they go. It's not that, guys. We want to be loyal towards each other. We want to stick together. This friendship, this relationship will have to stay together. And I believe we're one of the most compliant companies out there. And we're going to be opening new markets, the requirements for new markets. We're already discussing with some of the top leaders who are attracted to this concept. And we're going to bring those changes for you guys so it will stay compliant. We're in over 70 countries right now. We have over 140,000 members, guys, on the system. 140,000 members, guys. Congratulations. And any changes which are needed to make this concept better, we're ready for it. We're up for it. We're not scared, okay? Because this is important for all of us, okay? So any changes you see, you need to understand that, this is something good. And any review, feedback, anything that you have, whether it's good, bad, whatever, in order for us to improve the company, improve our services, improve our education, so we can deliver something better for you guys, please do not hesitate. Do reach your uplines, ourselves, the company, and we will make sure that we take everything into account, okay? Now, the weekly Validus Trading Academy calls will be happening every single Wednesday, guys, okay? The time we might need to shift it slightly so we can accommodate more teams. Now, I realize that for some of you in the States or in Canada or in Latin America, it could be like, I think it's a little bit early, like 7 a.m., 8 a.m., okay? So not 2 p.m. UK time. I think from next Wednesday onwards, it will be announced. It would be more like 4 p.m. UK time, okay? So we try to accommodate as many people as possible, and we make sure that we send you the right links and everything. Sorry about the technicalities and all that, the difficulties that we had with the technical team, but it's gonna be all sorted. Now, in the weekly Validus Trading Academy calls and on your new education portal, okay, there will be many new improvements, many uploads, like Nick already talked about them. There will be all these education packages that will be loaded. These videos will be loaded with all the major languages. So it will be covering the Spanish language in the subtitle. You will be able to change it to French. You will be able to see it in Arabic. You'll be able to see it in Vietnamese. And we will be adding more and more languages like Italian or anything when we see there is a demand in a market, in German, in Dutch, in so many languages. So be rest assured, we are working hard. The team is working hard to make all these things happen. Do not forget that this is still a baby company. We're still growing. We are still small, but we are already focusing so much on the quality of it, okay? Now you will have a certificate at the end when you complete your quiz as well. So they are talked about already. There will be live trading sessions like today, Nick was just sharing a live trading session for all of us, guys, and I have not seen in many other places. So this is crazy, and the Discord channel is something new. Guys, if you remember, for all of you, for the Crown Wealth Club that we will be speaking more, the Crown Wealth Club will bring a lot of value, towards the end of the year, or when we have the international event, we will be having lots of announcements. So stay tuned for that. This Discord channel has already, been worked on, and it's going to be live very, very soon. It would be connected with your portal, education portal. Okay, so new videos will be updated. And if one person actually asked on the chat room, what if we purchase more packages? What they mean is if they have a 10K package and they want to purchase more 10K packages, we will make sure that you get more values out of that. Okay, so let me go to the next topic now. The new platform for payments is coming on board, by the way. We already partner up with an exchange, and this will be coming to your back offices for initially, in the initial phase, people who live in Europe, okay, they would be able to bank wire to the exchange. They open an account. All the information will be in your back office. Please stay tuned with us. In the month of July, you will see plenty of updates that people can actually bank wire to the exchange, purchase crypto from the exchange, and thereafter send it to their Validus account, okay? This is amazing. I think we constantly look for better opportunities, better possibilities. Now, once we see this is working, all compliant, but one thing you need to make sure is once you open an account with our business, with our partners, you know, this exchange, you need to make sure whenever you do bank wire, it should be from your own bank account. You cannot transfer from somebody else's bank account, okay? Whatever the account name and everything with the exchange, so you need to use that. We will be giving you more calls on that. This call is not about that, but I just wanted to touch base on that so you understand what other things are actually coming, okay? There will be a new presentation for you guys. Just 1 second. Thank you. Thank you for your patience. Like we're on for nearly 2 hours now, guys, but everybody seems excited. So there will be a new presentation presented to you guys with some small changes, okay? Anyone, I tell you right now, before the announcement is actually coming on this call, anyone who hit the position of Jade up until the end of June this year, June, like the next few days, they will get their $50, of course, but this promotion is going to be ended, okay? Leaders have requested this from us. It is too much work for the company as well. So we want all the Jades to be recognized, but the $50 promotion will end. So if anyone who is close to Jade position, they have till end of June to focus on this, and we're gonna wrap it up. For every other position, all the rewards you know, will be delivered to you at the events. But for those people who really want the value in their cash, you know, in the form of cash, it will be paid into your gift wallets. It will be paid to you guys, but only 70% of it, okay? Because for example, for Sapphires, the Apple Watch cost around 200 something, 270, $250, depending on which country, okay? So instead of that, you will get your 200, which is 70% of that amount. The idea is this, actually, when we discuss with your top leaders, they are very, very right. We want people to achieve, to receive their rewards at the event. So it's quite motivating for other people. And also for you, it means a lot when you're wearing a watch, using a phone, driving a Lamborghini, being a crown diamond. So this is what we want. But for logistic reasons, that leaders cannot accommodate this, you know, or the company, I think it's also easier, or some people, they just want, so they will get 70% of the value of that item. It will be on the new presentation. So these are not changes, it's already there. There were certain promotions that they were running for Jade. That will end, simple as that. The rest is there for you. Now, I want to also speak about edification, okay? Edification is extremely important between all the leaders. Please, when you are in Validus, we are for each other. We talked about all this value. We talked about all this vision. We talked about the future of the company, what we can actually achieve and receive as a community together. So the strength comes from unity. We need to be united. We need to be for each other. I don't care what part of the world we live in or you live in, you know, every single person from different organization. When you know somebody is from Validus, we are for Validus. We agree to that? All right, let's put number 1 on the chat once again, everyone. So I see you guys are alive and we are working towards unity, because when we are united, nobody can destroy you. When you are for each other, we are going to show to the world that this is the platform where people deserve to be, and people are looking forward to join a community of people like this. They are all positive. They are all strong. They are all visionaries. They are all people that they trust each other, you know? And we are going to build this community like this. This is the culture we are going to build. The leadership culture is very, very important. If you see a leader on the stage being promoted, I want everyone to congratulate. I want everyone to thank them. I want every single person for every achievement in this company, you know, to be promoted and to receive all those shares from all of us together. It's very, very important for all of us to build the right culture. Thank you very much. I really, really appreciate your time. I really appreciate, you know, the last minute changes that, you know, in the very, very last minute, I had to send you new links and you guys are still here. We had over 800 people on this call to get started with. So every single week, I want all those education lovers to be present on these calls. Please make sure you do not miss the call. And when you talk about it, talk about value of it and what is actually Validus all about. We're not building this opportunity on hype. We don't need to exaggerate anything, guys. We just talk about value, what is real, and that's it. You will see. We are focusing on quality, the quantity is coming. You know, we are feeling good, the energy is there, you know. So I will be in Paris tomorrow, okay, just for a day. But on Friday, we have our flights to Peru, to Lima. I believe from there, we're gonna be heading towards Colombia and Brazil before we get to Turkey. And from Turkey, we're gonna go to Australia, New Zealand. It's like crazy, I'm telling you. We are fully booked till end of the year, guys. And we are so excited. You know why people ask me, like, you guys cannot sleep. You guys are not sleeping. Why should I sleep? It's not time for us to sleep. It's important for us to relax, to take, you know, a break and enjoy and everything. But we are on a holy mission, guys. We are making sure that our leaders, our members benefit the most, benefit the best, so that the team behind the scenes are working hard. Be rest assured that we are going to make it happen to the top. And I believe we are going to be a game-changing, okay, a game-changing nation on the face of the earth being part of Validus. And I want every single person to feel proud of themselves to be part of Validus. So ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to sign out your Chief Network Officer, Dr. Parwiz Daud, live, you know, on this call, from this call. I will be signing out, but please make sure that next Wednesday, the coming Wednesday, Nick will be taking over from here on. And I have a few points before I sign out, actually. Please avoid reaching out to Nick directly or like sending him personal messages, because you cannot expect all of us to answer your call. You know, we, with sincere apologies, we do not have that much time to take care of every messages. You know, we are getting thousands of messages and we cannot bombard them. He is busy, he's building his videos and everything, but from the portal, he will be connecting all of you guys. We make sure that you all have an equal opportunity, depending on your packages. In whatever package you are, he gives you the 3 categories, okay? You will be taken care of, I'm pretty sure, because we need to respect each other's time, value, everything, okay? So let's make it happen. Let's be united. Let's all be for each other, and let's make it happen to the top. So guys, I'll sign out now. Thank you very much. Have a lovely, lovely weekend ahead of you. I love you all. Let's be positive. Let's stay visionaries. Let's make big things happen. I love you all. Take care. Thank you very much. Thanks a lot. Thanks, everyone. Appreciate it.